Hello everybody, welcome to the British Grand Prix. Rubens Barrichello once again out qualifying his teammate Michael Schumacher. Bit of a better performance from Ferrari, but it's Mika Häkkinen who once again is on pole position and doing a great job. Here we go, they're away at the start, we can't really see Barrichello and where he is. Häkkinen running out wide, and it's allowed Barrichello an easy passage through. Terrible mistake from Mika Häkkinen, and Michael Schumacher is through as well, and Jacquesvilleneuve is challenging Mika Häkkinen. Jacquesvilleneuve, what a fantastic start from him. I think he started 5th or 6th, but up in the 3rd place in the PAR Honda. Fantastic start from Jacquesvilleneuve. Mika Häkkinen trying just to fend off Ralf Schumacher now, and Häkkinen trying to come straight back at Jacquesvilleneuve to give himself a shot at those Ferraris. And is he going to make it? Well, Villeneuve is certainly trying to hold on. Can he do it? Häkkinen has got a good run. Michael Schumacher is now trying to have a look at Rubens Barrichello out front as well. Here comes Schuey. He needs to make this move. He needs to ensure that he does not end up a number 2 in the team that he has worked so hard to build up for the last 4 and a bit years. And are we going to see that happen? Barrichello at the moment is leading, and Michael's had a bit of bad luck this season. He really needs everything to go his way today, but at the moment it is still very much status quo. Barrichello, Schumacher and the McLarens, both McLarens stuck behind an apparently slower car as they were in Brazil, and Schumacher is taking a look at Barrichello. Barrichello holds him off, but look at Jacquesvilleneuve now applying pressure to Michael. This is going back to 1997 PAR. They hoped to win races last year. Schumacher is going through. Schumacher passed on Barrichello. Now, was that a lead? Was that a move to protect Schumacher, or is that Michael genuinely getting past Rubens? We'll wait to see later in the race. But Villeneuve is still attacking that Ferrari. What a turn of pace from BAR. They look to have some good pace in the opening race in Australia, didn't they? This is the best we've seen since Villeneuve, I think, beat the Ferraris in Australia. And he'd love to do the same here because that would mean P1. But he's got a very robust defence of Rubens Barrichello to get past before he can start attacking Michael Schumacher. And also he's got Mika Häkkinen in his mirrors now starting to loom large again. Both those McLarens, like we said, behind conventional wisdom slower cars, but at the moment Häkkinen and Coulthard cannot get past Villeneuve and Ralf Schumacher. Häkkinen having a look, and Villeneuve again tries to fend him off, and Häkkinen sweeps across rather dramatically there, but nothing happens. Michael Schumacher is now in a much needed P1. He needs everything to hold together, because if he was to retire from this race and Rubens Barrichello was to win it, Ferrari really would have no choice but to give Rubens the de facto number 1 status in the team, because Michael would be 20-something points behind at that point. But anyway, Barrichello is still leading at the moment. Then it's Schumacher. It's Schumacher Barrichello, sorry. But that might not be the case for long. Barrichello straight back inside Michael and straight back into the lead. So, yeah, Michael really is struggling to maintain his number 1 status at Ferrari. He needs to fight as hard as he possibly can to get that lead back in the final lap. At least we know that they can overtake here at Silverstone. Just looking back to Jenson-Button, Downing 11th, David Coulthard only 6th, and Eddie Irvine and Johnny Herbert right near the back. So not much hope for a top British result, but there goes, I think Häkkinen is having a look at Villeneuve again, so let's see what happens there. Villeneuve still holding him off for now, and both of them still in contact with the 2 Ferraris in the lead, and Mika, he knows that he's got to make it count. Villeneuve is starting to drop off the pace as Michael Schumacher ramps up the pressure on Rubens Barrichello, and Villeneuve's got wide. Well, is this going to give Häkkinen a run? It hasn't totally done the job, but it's basically done the job as Häkkinen gets the run, and the Mercedes engine takes care of the rest. Mika Häkkinen, but Villeneuve's coming back at him. This is fantastic driving. Villeneuve wants to get back to the level he was at in 1997, or as close to as possible, and he has given it absolutely everything, but Mika Häkkinen has that position signed, sealed, and now he just has to hold ahead of Villeneuve for another half a lap to deliver it. Mika will be looking at those 2 Ferraris in front of him, I have no doubt, and the British crowd will be going crazy for this because they know that there's not much of a chance of their drivers getting the result. They would love to see Häkkinen do it, but at the moment they are still watching Barrichello versus Michael Schumacher, closing stages, and Ferrari, what are they going to do? Are they going to imply a team order? It doesn't look that way. Barrichello still leads, Schumacher second, and Häkkinen closing all the time. It's becoming a 3-way battle as they go into the last corner at Woodcote, and Schumacher has done it where he's done it before, and I don't think Rubens would have let him through there in the final corner, but he's now got to hold back Häkkinen. Michael Schumacher comes through, and Michael Schumacher is going to win a fantastic British Grand Prix, and right back in the mix goes Shuey. Barrichello second, Mika Häkkinen third, Jacquesvilleneuve fourth, Ralf Schumacher fifth, and David Coulthard finishes in sixth place, at least bringing home 1 point for British drivers. Mika Häkkinen holds on to the championship lead. Had the Ferraris not switched, Barrichello would have the championship lead. So you have to wonder if they're in the same position, if Rubens Barrichello would be being afforded parity. But well, Ferrari, they still clearly feel Michael Schumacher is their best chance to win the World Championship, and they did not get involved there, and Michael Schumacher taking the victory. He's up to fourth in the championship, so Häkkinen on 24, Barrichello 22, then you've got Coulthard on 15, Schumacher on 14. We'll have a look at the driver standings in a minute. If you enjoyed this, please do remember to like and subscribe. Subscribing is free and it really helps the channel out. And feel free also to leave a comment and check out some more of our videos here. So here is the Drivers' Championship then. Häkkinen just 2 ahead of Barrichello. Coulthard just 1 ahead of Schumacher. Then you have the 2 Williams drivers in 5th and 6th. Jacquesvilleneuve nudging up behind them. The Benettons, I think, trying to stay relevant thanks to Wirtz's podium in Brazil. They do have 4 points, so they're still in the mix. But Diniz and Fisichella, as you can see, a little bit further back at the moment. And then we have the constructors, McLaren and Ferrari comfortably clear. Williams in third, apparently on their own. Then BAR and Benetton fighting over 4th place, and Jordan and Sauber fighting over 6th. So all that remains is for me to say thank you very much for watching. Please do remember to like and subscribe if you are willing to do so. And I will see you soon. Take care and enjoy your weekend.